part's got tricky fingering in it. I should practice these things before I start playing them. Oh yeah. Kind of interesting. I got a request. Some of you may have seen it on the forum to put together a solo version. Well, to at least put a lesson together on a solo version of "I'll Be Back," because that was one of the 20 or so tunes that I put on my Beatles album back in the late '80s. God, oh man, over 40 years ago now. No, 30, I guess. Yeah, late '80s, and we're in the early 20s. So, anyhow, I've been thinking about it. Except I've been trying to think of other songs. There's a bunch of other tunes on there that I haven't gotten around to lessons for. That one's got some really tricky stuff in it that I should have brushed up on it before I turned the camera on. But some of it came back. One of the most unusual tunes they've ever done, because, well, I say that they've got dozens of songs that have things that are just wrong. I've talked about this one before. The whole intro opens up on an A chord, and then the verse starts on A minor. Somebody should have told them, you just can't do that. It won't work. Nobody will buy it or listen to it. Okay, enough. But yeah, I think I'm going to try to get that one on my list of things to do. It is April 21st. Oh, a couple days away. I'm going to say happy birthday to my sister Ann, coming up in a couple days. That's we're into birthday season here in Hogan family. And oh my gosh, we're also kind of right into the week of our 14th anniversary. We launched Totally Guitars in April, at the end of April in 2009. And I guess kind of the big news around here is I've gotten sidetracked a little bit working on, we after a couple of years branched out into some other sites, Totally Vocals, Totally Keyboards, Totally Electric Guitars. And those have all been kind of like on hold for a while. And I think last week I started talking about this, but I've been back in touch with our piano teachers and stuff, and have been working on putting together, making a lot of those lessons available again now. So I think, what was it this week? A bunch of keyboard packs. We had a bunch of lessons that Dave Coldren put together, and we had enough stuff to put out some 5-packs of like Beatles tunes and Billy Joel, Elton John. What else was in there? Coldplay. Anyway, 5 or 6 of those, and that's kind of what I've been doing lately is going through the archives, trying to make sure that a lot of old stuff is available again, because I have gotten some requests from piano players saying, hey, I remember there were some cool lessons there. So keep an eye out for that. More stuff is coming. And like some of Max's stuff. I think one of the things that I just put together recently, like in the last day or two, is his course on beginner, I guess he calls it beginner bossa nova. And of course, it fits right in with the lesson I did a little while ago and a couple others that I'm thinking about. So I've gotten back onto a bossa nova kick, and we you might see some more bossa nova tunes coming pretty soon, especially since Waters of March. I got the last couple lessons I've done, the last couple, I guess, big lessons I've done, which means some of these take a lot of time, as you might guess. The last two fairly time-consuming ones got. I really appreciated the feedback that I got, and those were Waters of March and Albatross. So I think I feel more like I should do more of those heavy-duty things and less easy things. As we do get into our 14th anniversary, I noticed that now that we've rolled in electric songs and keyboard songs and vocal tunes, we do have over 2,000 song lessons here now. That just kind of shocking, I find, but it's really cool. What did we have? Let's see the new stuff we had this week. I put a list here because again, Dug Up Lessons. Max puts together some fabulous lessons, and maybe there's a chance he'll be back on board. I gotta get back a hold of him. I haven't talked to him in about 6 months or so, I think, but I think the time might be that we need more input from Max. Let's see, he had a beginning rock pack that is now available, and a lot of these packs, I'm sure many of you get the emails that go out on Saturday mornings, because we tend to put a whole bunch of things on sale for $5, sometimes even $10 off, depending on how expensive they are, and so that the new ones that are out are already cheap this weekend. It's the beginning rock pack. His guitar workout series, we have a thing called Essential Techniques, and that is really cool. It talks about slides and hammer-ons and pull-offs and all this kind of stuff. Bends. So there are some slides, hammer-ons, pull-offs, and bends. Right there, you have it, all in Max's Essential Techniques pack. The other one that I was really happy to find was Fretboard Freedom. This was a set of, I think it was at least 4 probably. There was a bonus disc that I couldn't find. His Fretboard Freedom pack just covers a ton of stuff. It's almost 6 hours worth of stuff. So I encourage you to check that out. Many of those parts have been available as lessons here for subscribers, but now they're available just as a la carte. Pick it up and you can have it forever, or for at least a really long time, until hell freezes over. I'm not sure what's going to end that. But anyhow, so yeah, that's it. That's what we had, these 3 things, and we had the Bossa Nova stuff, the beginner's rock, Fretboard Freedom, and the workout. All that stuff was new this week. The other thing, Nesh has come up with a killer lesson. I hope some of you guys have watched it. Let me see if I can fake my way through this. Should have thought this through. You're kidding me. It's in G, right? Maybe that has to be an instrumental someday. Anyhow, the Hollies just put together some beautiful tunes. They, of course, did not write this, but put together the harmony in that was just dazzling. And it did make me put on my Best of the Hollies, or what did I have? I guess I got I've got a couple of their records here, but in the iTunes library, it's just like the Essential Hollies, which they have some pretty cool tunes. So if you, I think that gives us like 3 or 4 songs. If you want any other Hollies tunes that you think we ought to do a lesson on, let me know. I'm toying with the King Midas one or Carrie Ann, are the 2 that pop into my head pretty regularly. So. Let's see. I think that is it for what I had to talk about today. Let's see. Should we try another bossa nova? This is the closest thing I've I think I've recorded. I think I've done this for you guys recently. It's not really a bossa nova, I guess. I remember this. That's enough. Uh-oh. There we go. Whew, lucky. Just get it home at the end, and it doesn't matter what you botch up in between. Yeah, with that tune, that's called "Along the Way," and I don't think I've really recorded it any place, but I'm pretty sure I've played it here on the news sometime in the last year or two. And but I know I was kind of striving for a little bit of a Jobim sound to that, mostly by using, I didn't use as unusual chords as he does, but I did do it went to places where it shouldn't have. It went from a G minor chord to a D major 7. So these 2 chords don't occur in the same key. One of them's got a bunch of flats in it, one of them's got a few sharps in it. So that's what I was trying to do with that, was make something that was not too easily accessible to the listener, but who knows. Okay, I think that is it for the week here of April 21st. I will be back next week.